We need to value our nurses that are moving into primary care now to make them want to stay through a lifelong profession, because if we don't, they will just leave in big numbers, retire early, and we lose that thread of nurses knowing the patients and the patients' families and the journey, and that's what makes practice nursing special.
We knew that any kind of programme needed to capture the learning and experiences nurses gained from their day-to-day practice and not overwhelm them with theory from a classroom. So we designed a portfolio, a flexible and personal record of learning that truly reflected the GPN role. The portfolio was developed to guide nurses and their preceptors through the preceptorship process. It was to address feedback from nurses who'd begun feeling lost in their roles. It aligned with the Queen's Nursing Institute's benchmarking and transition to general practice nursing guide, and it captured real hands-on learning experiences that were happening every day in practice.
Nurses can do this job, but they can't do it if they're not supported, and that's the key to it really. You're in a room on your own, you need support around you. So if it's not in the building, it needs to be either virtually or you need to know somebody to call upon. And then it's very structured, which is the massive benefit, so you know when you're going to achieve all these different milestones that Trish has already alluded to, and you know that within 12 months you are going to have a breadth of skills that's going to let you go ahead and do the job very, very well.
Years of being a practice nurse and seeing no kind of structured training and education or very little, that when this came along it just seemed like a really good way to give back to the profession and to be able to do something of value. So as well as being a busy nurse and looking after patients, it was nice to be able to do something for the profession.
I think being a nurse, you're naturally wanting to help people. You want to help them. And being a mentor, even though you're tired, you've done your Monday to Friday job, and you are tired, but then you get students that are asking for help or advice. I don't know, you get this energy from this job.
It's almost like a certificate or a passport of practice nursing excellence really, and the fact that if a practice manager can see that a nurse has been through a preceptorship programme with us, they know what standards of training they've received and what level they're working at.